Hello friends, this is Gokul from Google Tech, and today in this video we are going to see four types of if conditions available in Excel. In this video I am going to clearly explain what are those four if conditions available in Excel and its uses. Please try not to skip this video so that you will not miss any piece of information about those four types of if function in Excel. Let's start with the first one. The very first one which we have is if condition equal to if. So everyone knows that if condition we can able to get the logical test. Yes, if it is a logical function, and then the normal if will help you to identify or retrieve the value true or false. So here as per this logical test, in this syntax what we are going to select is I am going to select a category of E to E. I am locking the cell and I am giving the condition which is equal to, let's put it as Gokul, which is our channel name, Gokul Tech, and give comma. If it is true, then give me category available. Else, if not, then says not listed. Close the bracket and hit enter. You can see we are getting the value as not listed. What does this means? Which means that particular name of Google Tech is not listed in the category of the product which is available in our this particular data set, right? This is how this normal if condition works. Sometimes we have the other one. Now we are going to the second one which we are discussing, which is going to be if error formula. So what is this if error formula will help you? If you type if error, and you can see it will give us the clear cut information about this if error function. It says returns a value if expression is an error and the value of the expression itself otherwise, which means it returns the value whichever we are going to provide if any expression is error in the formula or the complete expression itself error. So that is the meaning of this if error. So before moving into this if error, we need to know what are the types of error we are having it in Excel. So normally we have multiple types. So the first the best thing or the normally we used to get is div 0 error, which means there is no number divisible or it can be divisible. Value error means that particular value is not available. NA means we are not getting the value because we have referenced the incorrect one, and ref error, which means that particular reference value is not available in that particular cell of the data set, and num error, which means we are using to get the value of a number but it is in an incorrect number format and cannot able to design or display the total number of values in the cell, which means the unable to fit the values into the cell. So these errors, if you want to know detail in, we have provided that error details in our blog page. I have provided that link for the blog page as so in the description. You can go ahead and read and understand what are those errors and how it is going to use, right? Okay, now I am starting with if error. So equal to if error, I am giving a logical test where the same one I am taking the same one, category, locking the cell, and now I am starting with if error. So I am going to take the same formula over here, which is my if condition. So again I am getting the same result, but I am going to tweak this formula, right? So instead of selecting EE, I am going to give it as this category as a, remove it from the string, and I am hitting enter. Ideally we know that the strings to be always in the format of double quotes, but I am removing it. So we got the name error. So how to overcome this name error? What I'm going to do is I'm giving an if error condition over here, so which is my if error, and go to the end, which means in if error my complete formula should get complete formula of expression should get listed, and then if my value is error, then it should say me error in formula. So if you hit enter, you can see I got the value as error in formula, which means the formula, the one which we have entered, there is an error, right? This is how this if error works. Now the other function which we have is if na. What is this if na? If na means it will resolve the query only we are getting the value of, error as na, unlike name error. So in the same formula, if you are getting na or the error as na, then that means that we can able to go ahead and use this if na formula. The difference between this if error and if na is nothing but this if na is particularly designed only for na errors, but if error is common for every error, we can use everywhere. If you are not sure what kind of error you are going to get, but if you are sure that you will get the error of hash na, then you can go ahead and use this if na formula. So I'm going to use the same formula. So if na, again I'm selecting the category, locking the cell, and sorry, I have to use the formula. If my category column is equal to Google Tech, then give me, this time I'm giving this as true for T and false for, that's it, no value. And if my value is na, what I have to get? I have to get na error. Closing the bracket, hit enter, and you can see I'm getting the false. Why I'm getting the false? Ideally it should give the na error, right? Because the difference is it will work only for the if na error, hash na error. It will not work for the other errors we are getting. But you remember that previously we have seen this if error condition. This category is returning the error as name, hashtag name. So that is the difference between if error and if na. The last formula which we have it in if is if else, right? So which is the last formula which we have it in if formula is if else. So what is the use of if else function? So this if else function, right, it will check whether one or more condition, which means we can categorize or we can combine multiple criteria together, and we can able to get the logical testing done. It is true or false. I am closing this bracket. It asks me to give the same logical test. So my first logical test is category. If my category is equal to is, again Google Tech, value if true, what I have to get? I have to get as, let's give it as T caps, and I'm going to get the logical test 2. I'm going to give the logical test as product, and logic blocking the cell. My value if it is true is, it should be giving it as false. Close the bracket, hit enter. We will get value error. Why? Because none of the category which we have given is met, right? So instead that, if I give the product category as bars, and if it is bars available, give me tree. Let's hit enter. So ideally we have the bars is available in column E, which is in the category. So we got the result as true. Else we are getting it as value error or false. This is what happening is because it is working in the condition of or. So if one value is true, it automatically takes the value as true. Hope you have understood the bifurcation between if error, if na, and if s in the complete logical function of if. So these are the 4 formulas or functions for if is available in Excel. If you have any doubt in this video, please reach out to us. We'll happy to assist you in all the time. And don't forget, we have provided the types of error and complete explanation about those errors in our blog page, and that blog page link is available in our description. You can go ahead and read it for your convenience. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in your next exciting video. Until then, bye from us. Thank you. Have a great day.